What's good, y'all? I'm back with another video. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shaniqua Singleton, but I go by Sigga for short, you know what I'm saying. And in today's video, I had a great question that came across my mind as I was working out. I was thinking about myself, and I was shooting little Instagram videos on you know what I'm saying, on the gram or whatnot. So for my story and shit, and the thing that came to mind, because you know, while I'm working on me, I'm here to share with y'all. You feel what I'm saying? I'm here to share my shine. I'm here to share my growth. I'm here to share my progress, so that, you know what I'm saying, somebody like me gonna like the way I look and sound and gonna want to click on my video and be able to learn, because that's what we all here for. We all here to do us and learn, and then we're gonna inspire somebody else to do them and get better. So anyway, today's question that I had was, how do you cultivate yourself, right? Because we all want money, new things. We want to travel. We want to love life and relationships. You feel what I'm saying? We want better friends and to be a part of better circles, hanging out at better places, classier places. We want to do things on another level, right? But the thing is you want all these things, but what are you doing to get these things? How are you cultivating yourself? You feel what I'm saying? And if you don't know what cultivating is, the meaning for me that I picked up over the years, because I ain't gonna lie, right now I'm finna look it up, because I haven't even done that much. I haven't even got an official definition. But for me, cultivating yourself is like designing and building your own lane, designing and building your own lifestyle. When you cultivate, designing yourself, you feel what I'm saying? I'm about to design my self-image. I'm designing my body. I'm designing my mind. You feel what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I've always seen the word cultivate. You know what I'm saying? It's basically, to me, it's like to design your own, to build your own from scratch and from the ground up. Cultivate. Definition. We about to look this up together, right? And I hope this is inspiration too for anybody who's trying to do YouTube. I'm just starting, but I want to motivate you too, because listen, you don't got to be perfect. Don't think that you got to be perfect. Don't think you got to have this, and that. Don't think you got to do it the way you look at the people who do it on their end. You feel what I'm saying? And YouTubers that's already established. Don't get discouraged by people who look like they got it set up, they got it down packed, they got an intro, they got an outro, they got this, they got that. Don't worry about all that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just do you, and that's what people are gonna love about you. You feel what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna love about your channel, is that, like, you do you. You was authentic. Birds on top of the damn car. I don't know if y'all heard that, but I heard that. Anyway, cultivate. Google says to prepare and use for crops or gardening, to acquire or develop. Okay, I like that. To acquire or develop. So, you know what I'm saying? To me, that's what it means, is to develop. You develop yourself, develop your life, develop your goals. You know what I'm saying? Develop, you know what I'm saying, your money. You feel what I'm saying? So it's time to cultivate a lifestyle, which is what I'm in the middle of doing. And a couple ways that I want to share with you. I ain't even number them, but I did write down a couple ways that I feel like, you know what I'm saying, some things that I'm doing that's helping me cultivate my lifestyle. Because I'm going to tell you something. God, you can get what you want, but it's not going to last. And the reason why it's not going to last is because you want it as the person that you are right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, your dreams and your desires and your destiny is for you, but you have to grow as a person. You have to grow as an individual to be able to follow through on those things, to magnify those things, to give life to those things. You know what I'm saying? It starts with you. That's why they say it starts with you, because yes, you have dreams, you have goals, you have this vision, you have these ideas, but you are not the person to carry it out yet. You haven't developed yourself to be able to handle what's going to come with that. You haven't developed yourself to be able to, you know what I'm saying, just be able to delegate that. You feel what I'm saying? And to rule that. So to build yourself up into that ruler, to build yourself up into that boss, build yourself up into that leader, to build yourself up, like, build up your character so that, like, you're stronger than your emotions. That's the biggest thing for me. It's just like, yo, with everything that you do, especially when you got your heart into it, you're going to have some emotions into it. And when things go south, are you going to go south too? Are you going to get down in the dumps with it? You know what I'm saying? You got to be stronger than that. You got to be strong. You got to build up some mental fortitude. You got to build up that emotional fortitude in order to be able to fulfill the destiny in which, you know what I'm saying, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, God got for you, though. You feel what I'm saying? So in order to prosper in this life, it's not just about what you want. It's about who you are. You feel what I'm saying? So some of the things that I think of with cultivating your lifestyle could be, we be wanting this, and that, but we're not even handling what we got. Why would I give you more if you can't even handle what you have, right? So boom, one thing that made me think of, right, is I'm finna put the book down because I'm finna go in at this point. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I think about is, like, do you even manage what you have right now? Like, you want more money, right? But are you managing the money that you have right now, no matter how little it is, no matter how, you know what I'm saying, where it's at? That don't even matter. Are you managing it? When you spend money, do you write that down? Do you calculate how much you bring in? Like, every time you get some money, you should be writing it down. Period. You should be writing down how much you just brought in, right? You should be acting as the bank. You should, you know what I'm saying, take into account what you just brought in for this week. Write that down. How much did you spend this week? Write that down. Do the math at the end of the week. Know where you stand. Understand how you moving. What is your money going into? Is you spending more over here on things that don't get you further? You know what I'm saying? Or are you spending more over here on things that make you look cool, but it's not helping you actually get better? You know what I'm saying? Are you spending your money on priorities like your bills? Are you taking care of your wellness? Are you know what I'm saying? What are you spending money? Are you spending too much money on out to eat food? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to start to see where you are. You got to start to handle what you got. That way, when more come in, you ready for it. You prepared. So many people be like, I'm ready. But what they ready is, they ready for a handout. A lot of people are too ready for a handout. They're not willing to change the things in them, or even let God work in them to start to build up the things in them to be able to handle the blessing that they're trying to receive on the level they want it on. Man, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to be on here. I want to be around this. But, like, what is you doing right now with what you got? What are you doing right now with who you got? That's a good question, right? So that's what we got to start to think about when it comes to cultivating yourself. My biggest thing, I know one of the biggest things that I wrote down on here is tracking yourself. A lot of us don't even write down our goals. A lot of us don't even write down how much money we made in a month. A lot of us don't even write down what we spending. A lot of us don't even write down, you know what I'm saying, like, journal. We don't even journal. Write down our emotions and our feelings to be able to even understand ourselves and understand what we just went through and to process things, you know what I'm saying, internally. Like, we don't even write down nothing. So if you're not writing, if you are not writing, you are not ready. Period. If you're not writing, you're not ready. I'm telling you right now, there's no way you are going to get ahead without a miracle of a handout. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way you're going to be able to get ahead for real if you're not writing things down. If you're not tracking your progress. They always say trust the process, right? But how can you trust the process if you're not tracking the progress? You can't even see where you started and how far you done came. You don't even see the growth in there. You feel what I'm saying? You could be growing, but because you didn't track it and you can't see it, you don't give yourself credit for what you have done. Therefore, you feel like you ain't done shit, and then you end up quitting. You end up stopping. You end up putting what you was doing on a back burner. You stop being consistent, and now it's all over. Now you got to start all the way over, and you like, damn, why do I keep getting to a point where I start, but then I always end up falling off? I always end up stopping. That's because you are not tracking your progress, so you feel like you're not doing nothing. You feel like it's not making a difference when it is, okay? That's the biggest thing. Like, you are growing every single day. But if you are not doing some type of writing down and some type of studying, bro, there's no more for me to say. Because you're not putting things in your mind the right way. You're not taking things out of your mind. You're not letting things flow at all. You're not putting in the right things. You're not remembering the right things. You're not remembering the positive things. You're not remembering what you want to do next. And then you're not putting out all the negatives that you're feeling. You're not putting out the ideas. You're not putting out the plans. You're not putting out the goals. You feel what I'm saying? You got to think everything is energy, right? So we flowing. Everything is flowing. You feel what I'm saying? Same way with energy. Money is an energy. The lifestyle you want is a frequency, bro. It's a frequency. It's yours already. But until you come up to that frequency, You won't attain it. You will just be around it. You will just be around it. You know, it's going to always be out of your reach, but you got to be able to see it in yourself to be like, you know what? If I work on this in myself, it'll get me a little closer to what I actually want in life. So everything starts with you, bro. And I just want to be able to share that and just give y'all some perspective to let y'all know, like, you know what I'm saying? If you stuck right now, you struggling right now, or whatever the case may be, the first step to cultivating yourself is to write down where you are and start tracking yourself. You're going to start carrying yourself as a business. You become a business before you start a business. Can you manage time? Can you manage people? Your time, how are you managing your day? What are you doing with the 24 hours in your day? How are you treating yourself? How are you leading and treating and coaching yourself? Right? How are you feel what I'm saying? Managing opportunities. Are you still holding yourself back? Are you seeing them and not taking them? Are you still afraid? Is fear and nerves still something that you deal with? You got to be able to see. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're going to gain clarity. That's how you're going to gain vision. You feel what I'm saying? But until you see yourself where you are right now and the steps and the progress that you're making, like, you're not going to really be. We keep trying to take these leaps. And then what we do, hit rock bottom. Take these leaps and hit rock bottom. It's time to take some calculated steps. It's time to take some calculated leaps. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're worthy. And you got to start to understand your worth. You got to start to understand your value. And you're not going to be able to understand that if you're not taking the time to write down things, to get to know yourself, to understand yourself, to understand where you stand, to see what you worked on, what you continue need to work on, to prioritize it. Prioritize what's really important. You know what I'm saying? That's hard because a lot of us just want friends. We actually just want comfort, honestly. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of us don't always have the best upbringing and don't always have the best growing and don't always have the best examples in our life, you know, best childhoods and things. So a lot of times we are really thirsty for love. We're really thirsty for acceptance. We really thirsty for that warmth. And we're really thirsty for our friends and to be able to do things and build things with our friends like we was in high school. Like we really just want to be some grown-up kids for real because we're not done yet. We didn't get to enjoy it. So like we want that now, right? If that's the case, then you got to be able to start to work on yourself so you can get around good friends. Good friends that's going to be loyal. Good friends that's going to be true. Good friends that's going to be honest. You feel what I'm saying? Good friends that got character behind your back. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about that. But when you got a good character, you're going to attract that same thing. So when you work on yourself, you attract better people, better friends, better partners. You feel what I'm saying? Boss is going to want to be around you even if you are unexperienced because they see it in you. Like, you know what? This person tries. I see a character in that person. I see some structure in that person. They going to see some qualities in you that you ain't even realize. Like, yo, I don't even know how to have a conversation with this person. Everything they say go over my head. That won't even matter because you have the qualities in you of structure. You have the qualities in you of levelness. Like, you have a level head. You know, you smooth, you quiet, you observant. Bosses see that. So if you want to get around better things, better people, you feel what I'm saying, and be able to handle yourself in that situation, work on you. That's the first step, is develop yourself. Develop yourself. Build up your confidence, man. Start to work on you and do things that's going to be, you should be the center of that. Do things around working and developing yourself. If it's not developing you, bringing you closer to your development, bringing you closer to your image, your dream, or whatever, you don't need to be giving it energy right now. You don't need to be giving it time right now. You don't need to be making 4-5 hours a day just chilling, not developing shit. You got to start to cut that out. And then start to really look at your day like, you know what? It's okay to be lazy and be chill throughout your day. Don't get me wrong. You feel what I'm saying? But you got to start to manage your time to where you doing this. You got a morning routine. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're doing for today, or you wrote down what you're doing for today. You know what I'm saying? You know how much money you going to have to spend for today, or you're not spending no money at all. You putting this up for that. You feel what I'm saying? You got to start to like feed yourself positive things on YouTube. So what kind of music are you listening to? This is your ear gate, right? Faith comes by hearing. What are you hearing every day? What are you feeding yourself every day? You know what I'm saying? Are you just listening to, I understand music that make you get geek, lit, you know, I understand music that does that, but what are the words really saying to you? Because you're not living that life for real. So what are the words feeding your brain, feeding your conscious and subconscious? So you just got to be able to like feed yourself the right things, eat good, you know what I'm saying, listening to the right things, you feel what I'm saying, throughout your day. Just take an hour out to do something. Or, you know what I'm saying, read something that's going to just put some type of new information into your mind because you like to learn. You really do like to learn. You just don't know it, but you actually like to learn. You actually like to create. You just ain't tapped in yet. But you love to do that shit. You just been waiting on your friends to do it so that you could do it. But no, like, it's time for you to focus on you. And if somebody's not doing, don't be too available. You can't cultivate yourself because you're too available. Don't be too available for your friends if they not doing nothing that you doing that's furthering themselves or furthering you. Don't give too much time for these females and these boys. You feel what I'm saying? If you're not where you want to be, like, don't give too much time because you thirsty for more. Work on yourself. And I promise you, you're going to get everything that you want. Then some. Like, then some. Like, not only is she going to be a baddie, she going to be able to sing. Nigga, what? A girl that can sing? Oh, my God. She might have some beautiful eyes. She might have, like, an amazing family. You never know. But when you want something, when you really work on yourself first and give what you want to God and trust that it's going to come through as I'm getting better, you going to get what you want and some. You feel me? And you ain't going to have to pay for it because the hard work you did on yourself is what's paying off. So that's where we at with that, y'all. This video is getting a little long, but y'all already know, like, I'm just hungry for it. I'm hungry right now. We're going all in right now. It is the season of all in. And it's not going to stop until I get to... It's not going to stop, period, for the rest of my life. Because I'm all in. But, you feel what I'm saying? We're going to get to levels where, you know what I'm saying, the things that we all in on is going to change. Right now, I'm all in on myself. I'm learning to put myself first. And I'm doing that by cultivating and developing myself. Designing my own life. Because I got time to. I got time. You got time. You got time. You got about 30 minutes to just sit there, you know, and write something down. You got some time. What are you choosing to do with it? Everything you do is a choice. What are you choosing? Who are you choosing? Who are you putting before you? Who are you putting before what you want? How are you getting closer to what you want? How bad do you really want it? How bad do you want it? Are you willing to change right now, or are you going to keep waiting till later? Because it's only, you know, years are only passing by, and regret ain't doing nothing but building up. So what are you really doing? It's 2020. Look back, reflect on yourself, reevaluate yourself, and be like, you know what? Something in you going to be like, nigga, you need to get going. You need to get on it. It's time. I'm ready. If you got that champion spirit like me, you got that warrior spirit, I'm telling you, it's something in you that can't, like, no matter how much you want to quit. You can't settle. You can't quit. Even when you try to, even when you give up on yourself, it's something in you that pushes you to start again and go because you can't give up. That's how strong and that's how much God wants you to win so you can get your destiny. You can get and fulfill the life that you was put and created for. I'm telling you right now. So let's get with it, y'all. 2021 is in the building. It's November 10th, 2020, and 2021 is already in the building. Let's go. Sigga. Peace.